I was so pleased when I was asked to speak this evening as we celebrate 50 years since the merger of Ahavasachim B'nai Jacob with Congregation B'nai David. The theme for this occasion is embracing our past, building our future. I cannot tell you what the future will hold, but I can embrace the past with the fond memories I have of growing up in Newark as the younger daughter, Marcia, of an extraordinary father, Rabbi Herschel Cohen, Olav Shalom. My father straddled the world of the Slutsk Yeshiva, where he became a brilliant scholar in Talmud, with the modernity of America that he embraced with a passion. I think of the shul on Avon Avenue and 13th Street with such fondness. It is Kol Nidre night. My father, all in white, starts to walk down this long aisle, chanting the first of the 3 Kol Nidres. He says the first one in a sotto voce, a soft voice. Then the voice becomes louder as he continues walking down the aisle. Finally, when he reaches the bima, his strong tenor voice recites the final chant of Kol Nidre. That image has stayed with me to this day. I was told that the Ne'ilah he davened a few months before he passed away in 1989 was awe-inspiring. You may find it hard to believe, but in those days, rabbis and Orthodox shuls did not command a large salary. Actually, it's easy to believe. My father was not a businessman, nor was he a good negotiator. It was my mother, Olav Shalom, who encouraged him to learn Milah, and he performed over 10,000 brisin with nary one complaint. Everyone loved Herschel, and the shul thrived under his leadership, and he loved his people in return. A young man told one of my sons that he became frum because of a rabbi who stood next to him and helped him to say Kaddish while he struggled with the Hebrew. That was my father, brilliant, humble, kind, and with a great sense of humor, which I was fortunate to inherit from him. In his late 80s, he told me that it was time for him to go. His daughters were so old. I laughed. He almost never missed a minyan, even in bad weather, and was available for the olam whenever they wanted him. You know how doctors and lawyers do not like to give advice when they're at an occasion, a social event. Not my father. He always had time for his people. They would come, ask questions. He always was patient, the gentleman. I want to mention that this video is being recorded in Boca Raton, Florida, in the apartment of Carol and Paul Schwartz, who lived in West Orange and knew very well my father. Carol is fond of telling me how she always offered to drive my father wherever he wanted to go. However, she had to be very patient and wait for him because so many people stopped to chat him whenever he was leaving. One beautiful summer day, my father told us to pack up some food and we were going to go to Bradley Beach for the day. We were so excited. Then the phone rang. My father answered it, and there was a lengthy question from one of the shul members. Finally, we were on our way, and would you believe it? All of Newark seemed to be at Bradley Beach that day. And again, he was bombarded with she'elot, which he was able to answer from his vast store of knowledge. He was very much in demand also to perform weddings. During World War II, when a boy would have, they called it then furlough. Today they say leave. If he would come in for a few days of furlough and wanted to get married, my father would even marry him off in our home if the shul was not available. He was a man of many talents, and the shul benefited from all of them. I cannot conclude without saying a word about Rabbi excuse me, Rabbi Marcus, who succeeded my father. It could not have been easy for him to have a very popular Rabbi Emeritus around for 25 years. Yet he was always kind and respectful towards my father, Ol Shalom, for which I am very grateful. As I recall, at my father's funeral, Rabbi Marcus in his eulogy remarked that when he was asked, "What shul are you the rabbi of?" he would respond, "Oh, I'm the rabbi of Rabbi Herschel Cohen's shul." I have embraced the past, my father's legacy, and give you the task of building the future. I wish you hatzlacha in all your endeavors.